Welcome everyone, I'm Tim and this is the controller. Thanks for clicking on round 2 of the Risk Free-for-All World Championships. We are in game 2 of the largest tournament to date from the main Risk Discord, where we had over 1,000 people sign up. Right around 1,000 people played the first round, and the top 300 will advance to round 3. If you played round 1, you are guaranteed round 2. So that is where we are at right now. We had a really solid round 1, scored 14 points out of a possible 22, which was third place with 2 bounties. So I'm sitting in a good spot right now, right around the 250 range mark. So I'd like to get about that many points again to guarantee myself going on to the next round. But as always, this is going to be crazy exciting. I'm super looking forward to this tournament. Once again, round 2, I feel pretty good about it. It might be a little bit longer game than some of the other games that I have posted on my channel, but I hope it is as fun for you guys as it is for me. But with that, let's jump into the game and check out the players that we will be playing with. All right, here we go. First position. Good luck, everybody. Take a quick look at the battle log. You can see Capital Conquest, Advanced, Europe Advanced, Semi-Auto Setup, 60-second turns, Expert AI, Progressive Cards, and Balanced Blitz. Fog and Blizzards are on. Alliances are off. Take a look here. Wow, look at that Blizzard situation going on up here. Only can access that through the portal. Whoever has this territory is going to have a strong position. So I would have loved to have a portal territory for my cap, but it looks as though I don't have that. So a couple trains of thought. You always want to have your cap be open to you, but yet also have guarding, which we're going to need torn between up here and over here. Yes, I know. We'll just throw them all here. We'll cap here. This is probably a pretty terrible spot, but I'm hoping that I can get the North Africa bonus down here, as I have a decent chunk of territories. And if I can push out to this portal here, if nobody caps off, my thought is that I'll have a strong 2-point guard on the North Africa bonus, and nobody will be able to come in. So it looks like yellow will be capping off here. Orange will be capping off here, or I guess this is yellow, that's green. And we don't know where the bot is capping off right now. So with that being here, green probably has the exact same thought as me. So we're going to be natural enemies right here. I did kind of wonder if I capped here, if somebody would be right next to me, which it appears as though it would have been. So now I am going first. So one thing I can do is potentially take up here. We'll try to snake this bonus right off the bat. Got a secondary position. Nobody's going to be coming in behind. I'm assuming that somebody's up here. We see 1, 2, 3, 4 capitals right off the bat. So we don't know where the black bot cap is. And we also don't know where the purple cap is. More than likely, we will see purple pop out of here and come down. And then that will make it well known on what is in here. So with this being capital, the mode is you have to conquer all of the opposing players' caps. So theoretically, there's a potential that nobody will be eliminated. Now I'm taking a slight chance that black is up here. One roll. So I'm kind of hoping that I can just sneak these couple bonuses and actually have a portal position here and just let green make work of here. Now we'll be natural enemies, as I had said, right here, because they'll want to come through, but hopefully that will encourage them to go out this way. Black puts in by me. One thing that I am kind of thinking here as I'm just talking about my train of thought, and ooh, they fortify out. I bet black's cap is right here. I think that's where black's cap is. It's got a pretty strong guard on it right now, but I think I can snake that cap later on. But kind of what I'm thinking at the moment is, do I eliminate purple from in between our two caps here? Now, my capital won't be open to anybody else. However, I would also know what green is bringing in troop-wise to where I could always make sure I have enough match. And yes, that is his cap. Okay, cool. Now I know that. Purple has that. We can go way back. So now purple has a very, very solid kill guard on me. Nobody but purple can kill me as I am behind them. So there's a decent chance that they might eliminate all of this position so that way they can get this bonus and leave this one here to potentially kill me later on down the road. So I took a chance that nobody was here. Unfortunately, purple was. Very, very good cap for them. Now, if you are a little bit newer to the game of Risk, you might be wondering, what are these circles? Which there, as you saw, purple advancing. All it means is every single one of these territories are connected. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 of those are connected. So purple just gave me a, oh, hey, yep, I'm here. I will let you hold because I know you're behind me if you do not keep punching me, which I will not. I'll just get that inadvertent +2 or +3 generation. Let's take a look at the bonuses. So you got Iceland as a +2. British Empire and Scandinavia are both +3s. We have a litany of +4s throughout here. Southwestern Europe, Western Europe, Southern Europe, Southeastern Europe are all +4s. We have one more +3 in North Africa, 1 +5 in Central Europe, 2 +6s in West Africa, and the Orient Russian Empire is a +7, and the Eastern Europe is worth +8. Take a look at what black's doing. Black sends 1 back. They might be sitting with a 10 capital or a 2 capital. Because there'd be no reason for them to punch to put a troop back here if they didn't have it. Let's just take a little peek right now. Yes, it is a 2 cap. We'll take that. We aren't going to worry about hitting the 6. Have a 10 and a 9 cap. We will be generating 2 extra troops, and of course I have 2 caps fairly close by. So we now know where all 6 capitals are. We have purple's cap up here. Ooh. Do they hit me? Do they hit me? They're thinking about it. That would put them quite weak. They don't. Okay. Fairly lucky on me. But at the same time, they cannot advance off their cap to hit my cap. So, as I was saying, purple's cap is up here on this portal. Black's original cap of the bot is right here. Mine right here as blue. Then we have green's cap, red's cap, and yellow's cap. So we know where all the caps are. Nobody is on this side of the board, which I might want to try to utilize that a little bit. If nobody's going to want to be making, there goes red. I was going to say, if nobody wants to be making a move up here, I can just let it be. So I am a little locked right now. And black only is getting the +3. Black will be scattered around. They are advancing out. They attacked a couple different times. Yellow is getting a +10. So they are still working on this bonus here. It looks like they are attacking down. And they're continuing to attack. I want to find a spot where I can continue to take cards away from here. Now I'm actually thinking I might pull my 9 down, or at least a few troops down to lessen the border here. And down the road, if purple wants to attack me, they can. We're just gonna get an easy card, build up that main capital. We'll leave that 3 there at the moment, as I want to pull a few troops back just to kind of show a little bit of good faith. So we'll just split and do 5s. Show purple that I'm not staging a rebellion of sorts up here to go punchy towards them. Now that we have a little lull in the action here, let's take a look at the... Ooh. Looks like green is going to be making a play up above, which if we want to be good neighbors, we can certainly be good neighbors. And green, well done. They knew where the bot was at. Well played. +1 green. 6th place to the black bot. Well played. Nice early kill. Good easy points for them. As we're saying, let's take a look at the players. You have green, Ms. Able 23. Purple, in position 3, Hunter KBWW. In position number 4, we have the red player, Bizman 69. In the 5th position, we had the expert AI of the black bot. And in position number 6, We have EG Sneaks. Okay, are they going to take me out of the pocket, or what is their plan up there? I would really appreciate if red did not take me out of right here, because I would like to move through to Russia. And wow, yellow getting 20 troops a turn. They might actually have Russia. Probably get the +4 Dinaric Alps, +8 for Eastern Europe. That's 12, 14. So yeah, they're sitting real good. And they troop move off. Okay, the question becomes, where do I want to go to? Do I dare open up green? I don't think I do. I think I just get an easy card right here. An end attack phase. Actually, we'll do this. Signify. Do a little fist bump. Now we will end. So we got 2 caps. A pretty weak one at a 12. A decently strong one at 20. And I think I never open this. I don't worry about collecting the +4 for the bonus. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Because they had a 20 some odd stack here. That could easily be close to a 40 stack. And if I popped them, they might feel inclined to just punch through and they could hold right here. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Now, these progressive capital games on Europe Advanced can tend to... Is he going to attack me, or what's his plan? Make sure that I never attack him, perhaps? I don't add any troops here. If he wants to clear me out and take away his kill guard, that's his prerogative. I won't bother purple. Hopefully purple does not bother me. But these progressive capital games tend to stalemate, and they tend to take a long time. Now, you will have the added benefit. Please don't hit me all the way out. 27 troops for EG Sneaks. Good game. That's huge. They will take me out. Yep, because I gave them a good game. I'm fine with emoting in that scenario. I'm perfectly content with that. We have the measly 6 trade. So let's just do... slowly build up a little bit. We got 3 more. We'll take my card here. And hopefully he is perfectly fine with that. or she. Don't mean to presume. I'm sitting in a rough spot right now. I don't have a chance for getting external cards. I'm locked in here. Don't want to open green's cap. Green will probably take it back. There's a decent chance that I will get card blocked here. So they attack up. So they did not have this bonus yet. All I know, I am glad I have my Mountain Dew. Just sip on that. Relax. Settle in for the ride. Hopefully continue to take a card. 13 troops now for purple. Hopefully continue to take a card and pass, basically. At this point, I do not have a strong enough position to have enough generation to where I can just advance out. I do have a set on 3. Okay, so he's acting like he wants to roll it. And he slow rolls me. Okay, what is your plan here? To slow roll to see what you got? Why are you slow rolling me? This is out of your area. He laughs. You have a kill guard. I'm not adding troops here. In my mind, the correct play for purple would be to leave me in here. As long as I don't show aggression, I already had backed off once. I'm leaving him to this bonus. I am the only player behind him, which eventually they should see that I'm only generating 7 troops a turn. And at 7 troops a turn, that's not going to be enough to last overly long. So we see yellow probably has all of this. They are sitting so crazy strong. Somebody should be stopping them, or was it yellow EG sneaks? Will completely run away with this game. Purple's unhappy. Did they get broken? That would be good to know. They give the old O face for yellow. Did they forget to put back on their cap? Probably not. Probably just making a face for kicks and giggles. There's a 26 stack of green. We'll pull back. Green is kind of another similar situation. Green could put a bunch of troops here and card block me from making anything. And if they wanted to trade with me, they could. They could attack down and pull up, and we could just have a nice little friendly card exchange. So they go to the card block. They might have tons and tons of troops here. Green is starting with 18. What does purple starts with 13 still? So they have the 2, they have the 4, or 3, 4. Cap is 7, guaranteed for 3 more makes 10, and they had gotten 13. So they have another plus 3. They probably also control this and are sitting right here. So purple bypassed me. Red had gotten 21 and EG Sneaks got 19. So they did get broken. Their +8 was broken. This is all, when you see the fog, you have to infer through the fog. I like this play by green a lot. Blocking me, trying to force me this way. So, couple schools of thought here. I could just slow turtle these and build them up. But I think I'm going to try something a little risky. I'm going to go attack here. We'll give the old, and we will troop move back. Let's see if purple is okay with exchange, doing a card exchange up here. If they want to do a card exchange, same thing that I have with green down here. We could have endless cards and just never have to worry about breaking anybody and just build up. Now, in a bounty tournament, you don't technically always want to do that. So this is kind of a risky play. Depending on how purple plays it, they could see that as a massive act of aggression. I did hit them to get another card. Do they just put all their troops on one of these territories and just punch me out so they don't have to worry about it? Or do they see this as a good thing and where we can just keep trading back and forth? Moment of truth right here. They only add 3. They might be going for the good old card exchange. Do they fortify away? They do. Very nice. Okay, so I think I have a good thing with purple going now. We'll see what happens. Purple knows that the only one that can kill me is them. So green is doing a pseudo card block here and trying to force me to pop this one to open up their cap. Their cap could be crazy, crazy strong. So this right here, it was a huge risk of getting cleared out of the pocket, and then I become very vulnerable only in one position. Having 2 caps is a benefit, but still only one position, very, very vulnerable. As long as I hold this secondary position, I should be good. Now the real question becomes, how big do I make this army to where purple doesn't feel as though they can just, that they want to just punch me out of it, but yet not too big to where I scare them of taking anything. A little bit of a balancing act. So we'll invest a little bit more up there. Yeah, I like that. I'm feeling pretty good now. With this situation here. I'm damaging purple's +3, but now it's starting to get to the stage of the game of where sets are worth 30. A +3 is really quite worthless. Cards are more important. Green takes a look here. With hitting 2, now they do see that I do have a second cap in there, which is probably what they expected. And they back all the way off. Interesting. So they don't try to card block me. They don't worry about anything else. Purple is doing the continual with that. And yeah, we can do card exchange as well, green. The friendlier you are, the more chance you can survive. And if I'm friends with 2 players, even if they aren't overly strong, that is still 2 more players that I'm friends with that will really enjoy just being able to take a card off of me. Do I have cards on 3? I don't. I don't think I'm not in a point of where I will die, at least. Yellow keeps doing heavy emoting. Ideally, we'd have a red and yellow war. This is not a situation that I was looking to be in. I was hoping that I would be able to be generating a lot more troops, have a cap here, and then be able to take cards here while still leaving my cap open. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So now I'm kind of in hermit mode. So green knows I have a second cap, so I want to make sure that I keep that one fairly strong as well. And keep giving cards to purple. So purple, they could hole up, just put all of their forces on their cap. Nobody will be able to punch in. They will leave it open to be able to make kills later on in the game going through one of these. Green take a spot here. Yes, they do. I think they're looking to get a card. I think they want a card. I can give you a card. And if purple ever just leaves their forces here, then I know I'm going to have to work with green. No set on 4. Not that I'm in fear of dying at the moment, but that is unfortunate. I really wish I would have been able to get over into Russia maybe a little bit sooner. Unfortunately, that did not happen. We're going to do a little twofold attack here. We're going to do that, and we're going to do slider blitz this on down. So I only risk the 3 troops. And of course, lucked out as the slider blitz was still low. But now that gives 2 more card opportunities to green if they want them. So worked out overall, and I was still able to keep my good relationship with purple. The question then becomes, what makes the most sense? Are you only homies with one player? Or in my situation, feeling fairly vulnerable, does it make sense to do a double attack like this periodically to where I'm constantly giving green. And they leave their stack in there. Maybe they had another. They might have had another fortify somewhere else that they wanted to make. But are you extra friendly with both players to where they're both much stronger than you? Or do you run with the philosophy of only help out, say, green? But if I'm only helping out green, that will disincentivize purple from allowing me to just be back here giving them a non-stop array of cards. So it is interesting, I think, by me showing that can be friendly with both green and purple. That should make my survivability last much, much longer. However, if I'm giving them easy cards, is there any activity going around? Or are, like, say, the yellow and red player in these couple vicinities, are they just trading in, say, up here and not actually fighting? That's what I wonder about. So we do have it up here. We'll just add one. We'll be very, very normal. This one is open. This one can get the 26. Well, we'll go 27. More or less even split between my caps. And we will go with that. So again, green sitting with a 23 stack, probably had a fortify elsewhere. They'll stack probably with their draft, put stuff elsewhere as well. Or do they go for it? They're going for the hit on my 68. That's a bad roll chance. Do they try to hit my 64? Yes, I'm fine. We're good. We're good. Yep, okay. This is a scenario where I don't want to emote back. So green does the old fist bump. If I instantly turned around and gave a fist bump back, all the other players, purple, red, and yellow, will realize that I am the one fist bumping back with green to where we have stable borders. Which, if I have stable borders with green, that might make purple say, well, you have stable borders. Maybe I can just feed the kill by eliminating you up here. So we are roughly about 40 minutes into the game, just under. We are reaching kind of a stalemate right here of where I don't think anything too crazy is happening right now. We don't see tons of attacks. It's like one attack and done. One attack and done. Yellows gets a big 60 trade. Does yellow make a move? They're starting with 23. Red starts with 21. Purple is only starting with 10. And green starting with 23. So purple is by far the weakest. Other than me, of course, with my measly 7-troop generation. Okay, so we are going to do the same thing. So we only risk the 3 troops or thereabouts. And we are going to, I should have left that at 4 to guarantee I get it. but we do get it regardless. And we have a 69 stack. Purple is sitting right here. I should have actually paid a little bit more attention that purple was here. Okay, green leaves the 16 to block. They get free cards. I still can get cards up here off of purple without actually offending purple by breaking another bonus. And they still get 11 troops. Be able to get an easy take and put their troops elsewhere, wherever they need them. And they just sit for now. Red trades in, gets the 65. We do have a set on 4 for a 70 trade. So I'm curious, who could kill me? No, not one person, but not everybody knows that. Green knows I'm elsewhere. Purple knows I'm elsewhere. Red and yellow, if they have a big army on a portal, you know, maybe they come in this way and loop down and see what's going on. Or, you know, they pop here and come in and break green. Green probably has a pretty good stack here. They might actually all just be trading right in this territory. Or they could. Yellow in draft a long time. Put in a bunch of troops, bunch of different locations. And I will chance it just to see if somebody else happens to just in case somebody happens to trade in. We do have the added benefit of 5 extra troops. Otherwise, I'm not actually losing anything. And green now only generating 17 troops. Do they punch up? They punch around, so green has been getting broken. Interesting. Interesting. Putting a bunch in. Do they take both? Or just the one and troop move out? Ooh. Is he gonna roll me? Oh. Are you going to roll me, purple? Purple is going to have 5 cards. The only thing purple might think is if they eliminate me from here, maybe they think that they can feed my kill and gain 2 extra points. Which brings it up to, let's talk about points. You get 2 points per every placement rank you get. So 6th place, last place gets 2 points. First place gets 12 points. And anywhere in between are in increments of 2. And how the bounties work. You get 3 points for your first 2 kills, and you get an additional 2 points for your third kill, and 1 point each for your 2 kills after that. So I'm going to play it right now that purple's not going to be eliminating this stack. That's my thought, at least. This 106 is locked. Purple will have a set. They will be able to clear me out if they so choose. Let's see what they do before we do anything crazy, like add a bunch of troops up there. But if they take me out, I guess I can't. So as I was saying, you get with the bounties 3, 3, 2, 1, and 1. If you have a perfect game, that comes out to 22 points. Now with capitals, it can be very difficult to get a perfect game if the last cap you are taking happens to have, say, 2 players behind it. So say all of a sudden my caps and everybody else's caps get taken by, say, yellow, and they go and control all the board but purple. At that point, purple is the last remaining opponent. And me get the 6th and final cap. 2 people left behind. You don't get those 2 bounties. I could lose both capitals and still be alive in the game, just like the black bot was, although it's much more likely to not last. And they do hit my stack. Interesting move. Interesting move. Okay, so they leave 1. Ah, I see. Gotcha. That makes sense. So they wanted to hit this, and they're giving me cards up here because I bet purple now controls this. And that is a +5. Well played. Well played, purple. So their purple is leaving me up here. I like that move a lot. Very nicely done. Now, if they were going to leave troops, they probably should have just left me with... I'm not liking that circle spinning. Says I have good connectivity. Strong network connection. If purple was wanting to clear me out all the way, it'd make sense to just do it. So I'm just going to put all of them there at the moment. And we can just go back and forth to exchanging cards again. Hopefully. Because purple is the only one that is consistently giving me a card. But if they were wanting to just control down here, it would make a lot more sense to eliminate my 1 and leave my 3. So I'm not sure about that. It does make sense to hit my 11 if they're wanting this +5. And then we can just, in fact, exchange cards in here. And if they don't want to fortify it, they could attack up, and we could just do a nice little circle. Yes, because they are getting plus 15 now at their turn. So purple does control these 3. +5, +3, +2. That's 10 with their... Oh, they're going to eliminate me now, aren't they? Well, I made it cost them. So they don't want any stack back there? They're giving me a card. Why would you hit my stack? That's not threatening your 13. It cost you 9 troops to defeat my 7. Because they are giving me a card, but do they only want me to add just a few troops? I'm confused and conflicted. Ooh, red with a big 120 stack. Sees my 109. They do not see my 106. Cool. So red knows I'm here. Green might be about the only true person that knows I have a second cap right here. No set on 4. It's a good thing I don't need it right now. But red was doing a little exploration mission to see what is where. So, okay, purple. Do you just want me to go like that? Maybe? So I'll just get my easy take like that. And end turn. Get my card and pass. We see green attacking. Multiple attacks. Good deal. Is green punching back to red for breaking? Started with 18. 10 troops is all for purple. They were broken. They held that for a turn is all. Purple probably has a set. Do they trade in early to reciprocate? No, because they are already in attack mode. They're not going to give me a card. Red's still getting 22 troops. Well played by purple. Red gets another take here. Sees my other cap. Yep. Well played by, he says, well played for me that I have 2 caps right near each other, both at about 110 guard. So I will do the same scenario with red. If they want to exchange cards with me, they are welcome to it. I don't want to put in gobs of troops up top here. I'm just afraid that purple's going to eliminate it. And if they eliminate it, I'm going to be running low on options for easy cards, potentially. At least cards where I don't, where I'm not exposing myself. So sets are at a good solid 95. Let's do basically an even split. 51 and 51. We'll just take a card on red. Same thing, bring that way down for troops I'm going. And green has a big stack. sitting exterior. Very nice. Very, very nice. Do they try to roll one of my caps now with 100 trade? Be sitting at 320-ish. They could take one capital if they wanted to and potentially fortify over. Do they do it? I think they do. Do they roll it? What's your move? They do. Oh, they only lost 160. Only lost 162 to my 160. That is huge. Wow. Wow, that's impressive, to say the least. And I bet that capital is going to be hugely strong to where I think they're going to be putting a bunch there. Do I have a set on 3? I don't. What does purple do? My game is hinging in the fringe. That is one negative about having 2 capitals. You have to split your troops, and without a ton of generation, it is a negative. Do they hit me? Please don't hit me. They leave it so I can't escape. That's fine. That is fine. Red attacks back out to make way. They're kind of half ganging up on me, kind of, I feel like. Red came through, freed up a lane. Red leaves. Probably for fear, knowing that they will get slammed as green goes to take my second cap. Especially if green has cards again. If I take 5th place this round, that's only 4 points. That would not be enough to advance to round 3. In hindsight here, green goes right after me. Maybe it would have made more sense to just go off into the corner and turtle over here. Of course, that's hindsight saying at some point you would need to control all the capitals, but with my low generation of troops, which purple now sees that I lost one. If they're paying attention, do I have cards on 4? And no set on 4 again. I think this is going to be the end of me right here. Green is in attack mode. They're not attacking me yet. They might have a set on 4 and they'd be able to punch me. What a string of bad luck on cards. What round are we in? We are in round 19. So we've had 5 trades thus far, and I bet 4 of those 5 trades, or 4 of 6 if I'm able to survive to my next trade, I did not have a set until 5. But yeah, again, hindsight being significantly lower matched on sets. Ooh, maybe purple's making an enemy of yellow. That would be nice if there was battles elsewhere. But basically, I should have just turtled into this corner. But hindsight is always 20/20. I knew I was going to be natural enemies with green, but green had the possibility of coming out this way and hitting the portal and really doing some damage from there. But I was always going to be blocking green from coming up. Well, that's rough. And they weren't even punished either. But that would be looking a lot nicer if that was a 320 stack capital in the back. But again, that is hindsight and can't focus on that. We do get to play one more turn at least. Be able to put all 5 on the capital. Red knows that my cap is somewhat weak to where if red has a set, they could be within punching distance with another one to take that. Right now, red sees both capitals, and I'm going to see how big green's cap is sitting on me right now. $190 is all. Okay. I can live with 190. They are not going to want to, at least green is not going to want to punch, even if they had a set. They have a set. Do they punch? Or do they take a card? I feel as though you're not going to get as lucky again. They do. They're doing it. Get punished hard. Nice. Purple saw that. Purple gets an easy 5 cards. And I take 5th. Dang. That's not going to be enough to advance. Maybe purple doesn't see it. They do have the set. I think they take me out now. They still could take me out with the 12. Do they go elsewhere? Well, crud muffins. That's going to end my tournament. And I was having so much fun, too. Well played. Good game. Now we can spectate. And green went for the kill on me and fed the kill. So purple gets an easy second capital. Once again, hindsight being so far down congested, knowing what I know at this point, I should have consolidated onto 1 capital. But I haven't played a ton of capitals in my career as especially progressive because they take a long, long time. They are down to a 4-player game. It did make sense that I would be the next one to go as I was generating the fewest troops. But having 2 capitals, that's still 320 on cap, which I would have thought would have been all right. Okay, so that's why yellow's giving the old getting mad at red for just half slow rolling their capital. Okay, and red has a relatively weak capital. That's coming back. And, ooh, a hidden 200 stack from yellow. I love it. And yellow's doing an exploratory mission. And do they hit? See green's cap. Do they punch the other way? And they see my other cap. Very, very nice. So right now, green has 2 capitals. Purple has 2 capitals, which you would not have fully expected that based on how things are going. Oh, and they're leaving it so weak. green is so weak. Oh, man. Oh, if only anybody knew. That is the benefit of these play with friends games when you get to the, I guess, the elimination phase to where you're knocked out. You get to see everybody's turn with what they see. Obviously, we had been only seeing a very, very small portion of the board. And yellow is doing kind of a fun thing. They're leaving their cap very strong, which is the strongest capital on the map. But they have a hidden 200 plus stack that they could, if they had decided to go all punchy, if they take their 400 stack army and walk around and take another capital, they could instantly troop move their 200 stack army back onto cap and have a very, very strong guard. But I think I'm going to take a little step away from the game right now. Go grab another Mountain Dew. This could be sitting in for a long time yet, and I will leave the game on. We will let it keep rolling. When I come back, I'll try to do a little bit more commentary. I shouldn't be gone too long. However, if this is about where you want to sign off, I will actually post who won the game coming up. Maybe I'll verbalize it. Maybe I'll put it in the description. I have still not decided on what I want to do for that. However, we will see the conclusion of the game with the recording to see fully what goes on. I will do a little bit more commentating, but I will either put up on the screen who ended up winning, what placements, or I will put that down in the description, which I'll decide when I grab my next Mountain Dew and kind of decide on how long this game actually takes. But if you are signing off from now, again, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. And until next time, hopefully round 3, if 18 advances, which I highly doubt it, which is too bad. These are fun tournaments. Looking forward to the next one. I hope I just sneak in, but it's not going to happen. But anyways, from me personally, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, powering off. What did I miss? Looks like yellow was able to fully take purple out of the top section. And purple wormholed into yellow. They leave the cap locked. Interesting. It might make sense to really eliminate purple, which I think purple's going to be the next to go. Hopefully they have a set on 4. Otherwise, they're going to be in the same boat that I was. Of where no set on 4, you just die. Green does have a solid backup there. And, oh, wow. Yeah, purple has a 657 cap. You don't want to be opening that. Purple moving slow. Takes another bonus. Do they break green? Green is actually looking quite weak after they were the one that hit both my caps, and they did not benefit from my kill in a form of a bounty. Now they did get one more placement up, but I betcha it's going to be a toss-up between green and purple for who goes next. Purple has a super strong cap. But wow, EG sneaks, getting 41 a turn. They control half the board. I think here you basically knock off the rest of purple. He just takes a card and passes. Green is limited on what they can do. The people with the portals having their capital on a portal is just so powerful that you can just jockey all around. Purple having their portal up here made it so they were able to make their kill and also come on over here. But now yellow controls it, and it's kind of surprising that the only portal ended up, or the only capital ending up on a portal was here. And that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 not in a portal. So I think at this point, purple doesn't really worry about a whole lot other than just stacking on their capital. They have a kill on me. Ooh, do they do it? They thought about it. They have a kill on me. They're not moving all of them. They're guaranteed 4th place. So they're guaranteed 9 points. Bare minimum. And if they hold out until green falters by trying to control 2 caps with not enough generation, whereas yellow has the generation. Yellow has the generation. Ooh, and they slam it, and they made it work too. So purple sees that. Purple could easily take this capital now and now have a 2 cap. Unless red really brings it down. But yellow generating 41 troops a turn. You can put theoretically 20 on each cap each turn. That's huge. You can definitely control 2 capitals. Yellow pokes in to see what happens. Green is the fish. Going for the kill. Sees what it is. Gets a good roll. Gets the kill on green. Well played. Green goes out next. And now yellow controls 3 capitals. They set in on turn. They will have an additional set. I bet they put all of their troops here. And fortify this 40 stack to one of these capitals. Oh, they can't. They leave it empty. Okay, then. Because Yellow's playing this very, very good. This 42 wasn't connected. They knew they couldn't hold both capitals. Ooh. He slams red. Yikes. Purple's going to say, oh, free cap. May as well take it. And they're going to have a weak 3 cap hold. So purple will be next to go out. Disable 4th place. Purple says good game. This is going to be a stellar round for Sneaks with all that generation that they had. Getting 37 a turn with a 175 trade. And off they go to the races. A free capital. Good game, Hunter. Well played. So this game actually did not go, once the domino of me fell, things started to get a little bit crazy. So this is not the longest possible caps game. And yellow with a set again gets to just go punchy, punchy. Knows that the capital is here. So they are going to clear out everything else. And troop move back to their capital. So red is blocked. They really can't do anything except for stack on capital. Good game by Sneaks. Sneaks will get the last victory. Won't want to expose this. They'll just work their way to get as many troops as possible before they do a good old punchy punchy for the main capital. Wouldn't be surprised. Sit right there. Checks to see how big it is. Pumps a bunch of troops onto that portal. Okay. Still getting 7 troops for a bunch of territories. And red knows that they died, that they are toast. They are not leaving anything. They're not going to try to make a cap run. They're not going to try to do any of that. They know 400 troops is not enough to try to make a cap run, even if they so chose. Yellow is just getting prepped and ready to go. They will eliminate all of red's exterior position. And then the last one will be right there at the capital for the victory by yellow. We've had some very soft cap rolls, but the easiest way to know that you have a 100% roll is basically 2.5 times what they have for capital. So with a 435 cap, if you wanted to know for a fact that you'll get it, basically you would want about 1,000 troops here. So yellow might try to make a move here now. If they wanted to be on the safe side, they would wait until one more set in and then fully go for it. This was a good game all the way around. Again, disappointed on my play a little bit. I enjoyed getting the cap right off the bat, getting the second cap from the bot, but when my generation went down, that is definitely my biggest weak point of where I should have consolidated down to one capital to have a super strong cap, knowing that everybody else was much stronger than me and nobody else was actually doing legit fighting. Everybody was just taking a card and passing. And when my generation was 15 troops lower every single turn than everybody else, it doesn't take very long to actually make it work. And red's going to make it easy to where make it easy to where they let yellow just kill them. Yep, hit that first. Yeah, clear everything out if you want to. Do they get it? They do, and again, cap roll only losing 348. I do wonder if the caps are broken a little bit, because capitals are supposed to roll 1 extra dice defending. But good game all the way around by everybody involved. Miss Abel, Hunter, Bisman, and E.G. Sneaks. It was a pleasure playing with all of you, and only an hour and a half for a progressive capital game. Not too shabby, all in all. But once again, congratulations to the winner of E.G. Sneaks, getting a really good 3 kills plus first place, I believe, which is a 20-point game. Good game all the way around. And once again, thanks for joining and thanks for watching. And until next time, powering off.